when our emotions go loose, for example, anger, fear, anxiety, grief, jealousies, enviousness, we become too, involved with these things. The other layers, the inner layers, the internal layers, they get sick. If there is somebody you are thinking of, he's a nonsense, he's an enemy, he's this, he's that, I hate. When you use these terms, you are getting sick because these are viruses. Anger is a virus. They are germs. Fear is a virus. All these things, they infect you from inside, the inner layers, the internal layers you have. Your body is not just this physical. The other layers are there. If it is anger, it has what it affects. If it is fear, for example, affects the kidneys. Anger affects the liver. So each of them, when they are coming from the internal layers, moving into the physical manifestation, they affect a particular organ. If you are thinking of somebody negatively, as bad, if you keep thinking of the person as bad, you descend to that level of the bad, and you are ready to also do bad.
Welcome to jancosmicfoundation, and we are into awakening. And today we are going to answer some of your questions. As usual, we have Dr. Baffour Jan here. He's a spiritual master, he's a counselor, he's a life coach. And so if you want anything concerning life, anything concerning spirituality, just check the links down in the description box below, pick our numbers, then call us. And if you watch any of our videos also and you don't understand anything, you can also comment down below so that we explain further to you. Good afternoon once again, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
There are some questions for you, and I hope you help us answer some of them.
Okay.
The first one is, I have been battling with a chronic disease. I have tried all sorts of medications, but to no avail. I've also consulted men of God, fasted and prayed, but I see no improvements. What do I do?
Yeah, beloved brother or sister, see, when your ailment, the doctors have not been able to cure it, and of course you say man of God, that statement, everyone
is a man of God.
Is a man of God, because God is in you, God is in me, God is in everyone as your spirit.
But I think maybe he's referring to pastors or some people like that. Or
Well. Okay. So, if they prayed, they did all things, and the ailment is still there, there are two things to understand. First of all, your emotions. The emotions are generated from the hormones. And these things work from inside. We have external body and internal bodies. And these internal bodies, they can also be sick.
Okay.
You see, it's not only this external body that we see that brings about sickness. Sometimes we have been sick in the other layers without knowing, and it spreads from there gradually into the physical. So the physical is the effect, but the cause is in the other layers, the internal layers. So if you don't tackle the cause and you are battling with the effect, it's like just doing the wrong thing. We do all the time, the thing will still be there. Now, most people are not aware they have these other layers of bodies, say 7 of them, and this is only the outermost. So when you are sick, if it is only expressing itself in the external body, when you clear it, it is gone. But if it is rooted in the other layers, it's not simple like that. You clear it here, it comes up. You clear it, it comes up. So there is a way to handle that. And also, these inner layers, first of all, how do they become sick? See, the physical, we can talk about maybe lifestyle, food, water, air, the infections, and other things. But the other layers, what makes them sick? When our emotions go loose, for example, anger,
okay,
fear, anxiety, grief, jealousies, enviousness, we become too, involved with these things. The other layers, the inner layers, the internal layers, they get sick. If there is somebody you are thinking of, he's a nonsense, he's an enemy, he's this, he's that, I hate. When you use these terms, you are getting sick because these are viruses. Anger is a virus. They are germs. Fear is a virus. All these things, they infect you from inside, the inner layers, the internal layers you have. Your body is not just this physical. The other layers are there.
Okay.
Yes. So in this way, sometimes somebody simply needs to deeply take out something like, has to forgive, and the sickness will go away.
Wow.
Because a particular layer is infected with that virus. So much angry with somebody. So much, inimical to somebody. But all these makes people sick without them knowing. So, my brother, each of these things affect a particular organ in the physical side. They are affecting the inner layers, and they also come into the physical, external. When they are coming to external, if it is anger, it has what it affects. If it is fear, for example, affects the kidneys. Anger affects the liver. So each of them, when they are coming from the internal layers, moving into the physical manifestation, they affect a particular organ. See, so all the emotions affect different, or they get generated through different layers in our body constitution. You see, and this finally affects the physical body, but it affects the parts which resonates with it. And this is difficult when you keep that emotion, that virus, you keep it and be treating the effect.
The outside.
Okay.
So maybe I think the person should get rid of anger, anxiety, and so on, so that he or she will be peaceful, maybe joyful, loving, and so on, so that the disease will be away.
Yes. Sometimes the teacher or the one who sees these things can refer to the particular cause.
Okay.
Yeah. There was one case like that. A man I met in the Ivory Coast was having such health challenge, defying all treatment. And actually it was a problem between him and the father. He doesn't want eye-to-eye contact with the father, and the father's name, even if somebody else is called the father's name, he will hate that person. It's something. So it makes him sick. Just immediately you will talk of his father. To imagine his father is like, So I asked him to come back to Ghana and go meet the father, go on his knees and just forgive. And so he came to Ghana. Now when he came to Ghana, now it was difficult going to the father because between them was terrible. And I told him he should pass through somebody who is sort of
closer to the father.
Yeah, the father can listen to. When the person went first to say, your son in the Ivory Coast called so and so has come and he wants to actually see you, the father's pressure went up. The pressure went up at once. He was like, why is he here?
He also didn't want to see his son.
If I die, he shouldn't. He shouldn't step here. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear. What is he coming here for? He couldn't imagine anything about the son. No. So, but I had earlier told him that if you go, such will happen. But calm down. See, even if you feel your father did wrong, when you think of it, it means you are descending to the level of that situation. So if you are thinking of somebody negatively, as bad, if you keep thinking of the person as bad, you descend to that level of the bad, and you are ready to also do bad.
Wow.
Yes. So you have to think beyond that. Feel pathetic about the person, because the frequency level the person has gone down to is responsible for all these. And whatever the person is doing is infecting. It is a virus against the person. You see, not against you. It's a virus working against on the person. But the moment you two descend to that level, because you are thinking of the negativity in him or her, you descend to the same level and you are also infected. That is why if somebody is angry, is infected by the virus called anger, and then you descend to that person's level and you also are infected. And the two of you are all infected by the same anger. Okay. You see? But if you can see beyond that and feel pity for the person because he's infected by this virus and weakening the person's aura, how the person should express the spirit, the thing comes down. So you shouldn't descend to that. See? Okay. Shouldn't. So anyway, this person's question, they are praying for him, but the sickness is not going, and doctors have done their part and it's not going. Something is going on beyond what is being tackled. Okay. Yes, the unseen side. But you see, with those praying, they are praying from a wrong point. The point is sometimes they are thinking it is an enemy, it is a witch, it is the devil. No, 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 no. The person is infected in the other layers within his existence here. So those things have to be cleared. And an attitude has to change from the person. And that makes the person receptive to healing.
Okay.
Once he keeps that in, he doesn't become receptive. A short example, you see, if you have, I've always been using that example. If you have two pieces of wood and you want to pass fire into into them, and one is wet and the other is dry, when you set the fire, the dry one will catch fire, the wet one will not.
Very difficult.
And that is what is being referred to as faith. It's blocked. See, that person is blocked. You can't set the wet wood on fire. So the power cannot flow through that person. Okay. Because it's deep-seated with the virus of anger, hatred, jealousy. If you have these things, you get sick. It's very difficult to clear. See? So in any case, it is not because some demon or some... It's these kind of things. We need to be responsible for what we are passing through. But it is easy to just claim something is doing it and then you remain. And the anger is there, the fear is there, whatever is responsible for it is still there. And then, despite you refer to all these forces, the thing will still be there. Just because it is not true. It's not true. Not somebody is doing anything. Okay. Just clear those things from you and be free and express your original nature and all the sickness. Easy to heal. So whoever asked that question, if he's having this chronic something as he's saying, let him have time to visit. Let him call and book appointment to meet me. Of course, it's a bit of a challenge because when the people are many, I can't spend much time with one person. But sometimes deep-seated things we see in people. But we can't spend all the time on one person. That is the only challenge. If we are able to let you clear those things out, all sickness, all problems will be gone. Okay. Majority of people who are finding difficulty with their ailment, it is deep-seated emotional energies. They are all viruses for the internal bodies. We have internal layers of bodies, you know. So let's go on.
So I think that is it. Check the numbers down below and call the JCF office line. But most importantly, you have to be compassionate. Remove all those fear and all those jealousies and the rest from your life. The next question. Is religion important to us? This is because I see it divides us rather than bringing us together.
Yes, the point here, religion, is it important for us humans? Yeah. See, when a baby is growing up, the question is cartoons important for the child? On that level, yes. You see, toys for the children, yes, on that level. So levels dictate what should be important and what shouldn't be important. But if you remain a child all the time watching cartoons only, that is a bit unfortunate. Or just handling toys throughout, and you grow up, you are growing up physically, and but the internal side is behind, it's not growing, so that your mental aspect is still hooked to toys. Everyone will see that it's unfortunate. So religion is not just some social something we involve with certain directives that we must conform to, not really transforming, but because it is a must in society that we do this, we do that. So it's not like really changing, you see, but just to go along with the social declarations. When it says everybody must do this, everybody shouldn't do this, then once we live in a group, then we follow it. But it's not genuine that we cut from that thing. So the moment we leave the group, we do it. You see? The moment we leave that place, we do it. So what is it about religion? We need to grow beyond this kind of thing going on. See? So originally, religion by definition is meant to relink, religio. It links us back to our source. So how will you link back to the source if you are not detaching from the lower? The source, you left source here, you are here. You are holding, you are attaching strongly to here. And there is no way you will pull towards the source. But then you have norms about all these things, and in front of people, when we're together, we make like, yeah, we are living it. Then the moment you leave this back home, you do anything. That is not linking you back, you see. So in this way, as we have it right now as religion, it's not conforming to growth. Growth is more internal, not external. So all the external things we will do, thinking that we are going somewhere, is a joke. We need to have internal growth towards the source. And once that is happening genuinely, you see, if I say genuinely, it becomes automatic. Your love is automatic. It's not like this person, as for him, I can't love him. No, that is you know, so it has to be automatic, and it flows like the way the sun is releasing light. It doesn't say, I won't shine upon this person, he's evil. I mean, if we are growing, we will only feel for the one we think is evil. We feel for the person, and we try to see how we can lift the person out of that. It's not like how to press him down, and that it should be his demon. He has to go down. He has to do it. It's not a right approach. See, when Saul was vicious and doing all those kind of things, you know, it's not like destroying him, no, transforming him.
Okay.
You see, something better than what he's doing, he can do. So let us see how we let him come to do something better than what he has been doing. Not that he should be condemned, he should even be killed, or he should die, he should vanish. I mean, no.
But that is what most of us are doing.
Oh.
You see, we have different religious bodies. The Christians, the Islam, the Buddhists, we see ourselves differently. And even in the Christian realm, so many churches, we see disparities among ourselves. And I think that is exactly what you are talking about. We should just grow past that.
It's, people are not growing. They are not actually growing. Say, yeah. So that is it. Once people are not growing, they should relinquish that kind of game. It's not helping anyone.
Okay. So let's move on to the last question. The last question has to do with a video we just uploaded last week, I think, on the African plight. The one is asking you that you talk about the Cain and Abel story, that we, the blacks, are Cains and Abel are the whites. I remember you told us something like that.
Yeah.
And he's asking that, so now what should Africa do or not do to regain her status faster?
Yeah. It is gradual. It's happening gradual awakening. Africa should awaken, because by when we are awakening, we go back to the natural lifestyle. So that is what really tells that we are awakening. The natural lifestyle makes the whole of nature support us. Okay. You see, like a river flowing towards, let's say, the ocean. If you want to reach the ocean, you just swim inside, or you put yourself in the river and it's going with you.
The direction of the river.
The same direction. Okay. Then it takes you home. If your home is the sea, it will take you there. You see, so we have to go along with nature. And the Cain was going along with nature. That is the black man. He was going along with nature. And along the line, he deviated. And he's turning and going against the current. And that is where all these problems have been there. So he has to just get back in line with the truth of his origins or life. Okay. And in this way, he should be natural. You see, if it's natural, everything will fall in place. See, that is how it is. You see, there are things initiated from Abel. Abel was railing animals, and this annoyed, because using the animals for sacrifice, the life essence in the animals makes it very precious sacrifice, and because of that they were getting certain things, you know. But of course, I've taught this before, that in so doing they also put problem on themselves, because they give pain to the animals. Yeah. But this annoyed the black man, they were not killing animals. They were just like farmers dealing with the fruits and plants. And the annoyance is something the black man should watch out. Because it is this annoyance that led to them killing the able people. And by these killings, then they also incurred a reaction. The law, if you go against the law, it will work against you. So the able was going against the law because he is getting things from killing the animals, but somehow the pains is given to the animals, he too will suffer. But then Cain kills him because his sacrifice appears to be accepted. And if you get into the scripture, you will get to know that, and God said, Cain, you've done wrong by thinking this way against your brother. You see, so you shouldn't have reacted. So the same way it is telling the black man shouldn't have reacted like that. And that kind of thing is even going on right now. The same thing is going on right now.
Yeah, I remember, because most of the blacks, when we are involved with racism and the rest from the whites, you see, we are very
angry.
And now
you see, but it's wrong. It's a wrong approach. You see, they may be having some lifestyle, but they will have a reaction of nature. If it is not a good lifestyle, keep your own. Just concentrate on your own, and they may learn from you. You see, but not that you see them with that kind of thing, and it's making you
tensed up.
You know, you see, you know, sometimes this man-woman thing, and man and woman.
Gayism and
yes.
lesbianism.
And you see, the blacks are so angry about the whole thing. Our culture isn't this, and sometimes people are exhibiting this and we want to kill them. Some places I think they killed some people.
Yeah.
But it's the wrong approach. You see, if you are singing and you are singing the good tune, and then some people are singing the wrong tune, you shouldn't become angry they are singing the wrong tune. What you should do is sing your good tune louder. Okay. And they will hear it in their ears and say, hey, maybe that one is better. And let us change and also sing that new tune.
Okay.
But instead of concentrating on doing the right things we have been doing, the right things in our culture, keeping it and enhancing it, boosting it, no, we become angry and our auras begin to shake and we are coming down. Our auras are coming down. Rather, we become vulnerable to those things. Before you notice, the things that we're talking about and we're angry will enter our tradition. We will pick it. Because anger weakens you. People don't know. It's not anger that has to do these things for Africa. See, some think we have to fight. We have to. That is wrong approach. See what happened in South Africa. The apartheid, the killing the blacks. But when the actual solution was coming, it's just that kind of non-violence in Mandela. He was not agitating, going to fight. So the whole universe, nature was backing him, supporting him, and he has to come on top. It's a mystery because the whites wouldn't have accepted a black to come and rule. But how it happened is a mystery. You see, higher nature comes in. Many people were agitating, going to fight these whites there. But that is the wrong approach. See how nature did it. And turn the thing coolly. And Mandela was up. Because that man wasn't thinking of war. wasn't thinking of fighting with the blah, 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 blah. I was thinking of negotiation and understanding and other things. And nature wants it that way. See, so Africa is not these agitations and they are bad and they are this and they are that. But when you are saying those things, you are infested by this virus of anger. You are weakened. And before you notice, you'll be doing what they are doing. You weaken and you do it. Right now, this GMO, when this food, GMO, when it came, we won't take it. We will fight it. They are vicious. Before you realize, that is what we are eating now. You see, all over, everywhere you go, they are eating it. Because when you weaken, then you see that you are powerless. You are hungry, you need food to eat. And before you realize you are doing it. But if we were composed and following our agric way and we are not fighting anything, this is what we do, so we are doing. And then there wouldn't be any chance for anything, and you don't fight anyone. You are just doing what you do. See, Africa, we should think of these things. It's not this aggressiveness that solves anything.
Okay, thank you very much, Doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you also for your time. Please send your comments down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching Jan Cosmic Foundation. See you in another video.